Has a new humanoid species been discovered in the mountains near Nazca, Peru?
We are living in a very exciting moment. This is pure history in the making.
Have scientists working around the world proven that the Nazca mummies are genuine?
The results strongly support that these beings are not closely related to any known organism on Earth.
Is there a concerted effort to discredit and deny the evidence?
The Ministry of Culture, until last Friday, was interested in participating, but for unknown reasons, they've backed down.
If it was really an ET mummy, they should be able to show CAT scans and x-rays of the individual.
They have done x-rays on them. Is that something the Ministry of Culture would be interested in?
Never before seen footage of the location where the bodies were found.
It's clear that this was some hidden place. Maybe there are more subjects.
New high-resolution CAT scans that contain startling revelations.
Inside, he was able to detect the fetus of some creature. It is clear by scientists that it's something different. It is not human.
Unearthing Nazca. Jaime Musan contacted Gaia to see if they wanted to investigate the bodies with him and his team.
We're just literally there because we're curious of what it might be.
Several crews consisting of camera operators, translators, journalists, and forensic experts headed to Cusco, Peru to see the pieces for themselves. Thierry believed the best thing to do was to alert the authorities as well, so they could join in the discovery. Unusual discovery. But what did it mean? As the team waited for more specific DNA results, Mario agreed to take some people to the cave. He invited Peruvian journalists Joyce Mantilla, Thierry Jamin, his team, and Dr. Konstantin Korotkov to show them the site. They departed from Palpa and entered an area of arid mountains where it would be easy to get lost. After a few kilometers, they descended from Mario's old car and began a hike along the rocky path. Later, the trail disappeared, and the group had to climb, making their way between the rocks. An hour later, they arrived at the cave.
All this cave was covered with this dust. It was not only on the floor, but all around, so it was again clear that it's natural material.
El contexto en el que se dio todo esto fue un contexto de mucha controversia.
There was a lot of controversy surrounding the location of the site, as different groups of tomb raiders pointed to different locations, none of which corresponded to what had been described. Mario finally decided to contact us and show us the place. Getting there was very difficult. Only someone with local knowledge would be able to find it, because to the untrained eye, there was no way of telling the entrance to the cave, as it was covered with small stones. When we got to the place, we did not believe it. Because we had been told it was a citadel with walls and a gate, many chambers with inscriptions, and there was none of that. We were disappointed because it was not the story we had heard. I was upset, confused, and disappointed, all at once, because Mario is the sole source of the story. In journalist work, you cross-reference several accounts to find the truth on a story. But when you have only one source, only one person to tell you that story, you either believe them or you don't. If the bodies are real, the story can be real. But in this case, his original story did not match. Having said that, several features did match. The smell on the cave was similar to that of the mummies. The space distribution also matched. We saw the exact location where Wawida, Maria, and the family of 2-foot beings were found. Those calculations make it likely that this was the place where the mummies were found. But there were definitely no ruins or ancient citadel.
This fact was a disappointment for the team. The tomb, so frequently referred to, did not exist as such. The main objective of these presentations was to attract the attention of the Peruvian scientific community and to transfer the investigation to the official level. After all the findings were presented, the Peruvian government went dark. There was no verdict by the government. It seems that the evidence offered by scientists around the world and the persistence of the crew sparked an interest with some of the academic communities in Peru that could not be denied. Perhaps it is the discovery of a new species, a parting of waters in the knowledge of what we have of the human race. Or maybe, is it something completely different? The only people that have tried to find answers are a group of people committed first and foremost to finding what might be the truth. Unearthing Nazca.